What's up everyone, my name is Zanzuz, welcome to my channel. Today I'm with you with another Kenshi episode. I've done a lot of work in this episode, from building more houses to recruiting more members and even fortifying my base. The gameplay was about 6 to 7 hours, so I had to edit the video down to 33 minutes, so I hope you guys do enjoy this video. But before I start, I just want to clear something out. I've never used any type of mods before, but recently I did install some mods. These mods I'll be including the names in the video description down below, and we'll mention a few of them in the episode. Now, one more thing I would like to say too is thank you for all of those who are helping me out on editing these videos, giving me great tips on making them too. Now, that means a lot to me, guys, so thank you so much for that. And for those who are supporting me, subscribe to my channel, gave thumbs up, and left beautiful comments, guys, it means the world to me, because I'm really happy to see that people are engaging back, especially the community is engaging back. It makes things more interesting and it makes things more beautiful, because honestly I'm always like more confident to do things more when I see people are engaging back. So thank you so much for all the love and all the support, guys. I love you all. Now grab yourself some snacks and let's start this episode. Enjoy. All right, we're in sweet home. Hey, Grim. Now let's check on Grim. Oh yeah, Grim, I remember I left him here. If you guys remember, I was really tired that time. Now what I want to do is I just want to check on the mods. Now, I did install a few mods to do with buildings. A lot of them to do with building, interior stuff and things like that. So what I'm gonna do is I want to go a bit like from here and just check what did I get. As you can see, we got the tower, pavilion, foundation. Okay, we got Stormhouse Pavilion. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but so it has that little shack on the top, or little tent on the top, basically, or something. You got these towers as well. Kit maker. So you use these to make tents, basically, to craft tents, which is kind of cool. I kind of like. These are the tents. Okay. I'm not sure what that does, but we'll figure that later. Now this, you could just place one out. Okay, that's cool. Farms. Now these, we had all of these. Water tank. I'm not sure if water tank from the mod or maybe from something I researched, because I did research a few things, but I'm not sure. Kind of confused right now, but most of these are definitely from the mods. Definitely like 80% or 90% of them are from the mods. The grave thing is it's just for role play purposes, really. It doesn't do nothing from what I read, so it's just something you would basically mourn or cry or pray, which is just why you're AFK and stuff like that. Now let's just bring Grim back to the base. But I can see here I was trying to pull this spider to attack me. I freaking hate spiders in this game, and I hate them in real life as well. They're scary. But yeah, I was just trying to get him here, and as you can see, he just got gangbanged. For me, this method is really useful because what it does is just you get free loot. You know what I mean? It's amazing. So I'm just trying to get Grim to come back to the compound. Now the other mod that I installed is something to do with the map. I'm not sure if you noticed once I open the map, or once I open the map again, if you notice it does have borders around, so it's just more like, it just looks more nice, really. It's nothing special, and it have things named and stuff, and it has borders between every area or city or town or whatever. Now at this point here, I'm just trying to figure out what should I build more in here. Now I definitely want to have this. Yeah, this is something I definitely want to have. It looks cool. Just getting it right is a bit annoying. Okay, let's send Zan to build it. You got these rocks, are funny looking rocks, you know. I'm not sure here. Barrel table. Okay, some of these researches here, nothing to research. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna send Grim back again to the city, because I really need cats. Cats is always an issue. Now check this out here. Look, as soon as we open the shop, look at here. This is the new shop, and look at the left. That's the old shop, guys. This is before the mod. So after the mod, you could get a lot of items. As you can see here, it's much more than it used to be before. So it just had a lot of items. And here you can see that we have a blueprint. It costs 20,000 cats. Now this blueprint, I'm not sure if it's from the mod or it's from the game, but I've never seen this like these blueprints before. And some of the blueprints, I read from in the mods guide. It says that basically you will be able to buy blueprints from the shop. So I'm not sure if this is the blueprint from the mods, but regardless, these, like, you know, this mod that I have installed, it does give you more items in the shop, and that's, as you can see here, you have a lot. Now we're just selling all of this rose iron. Almost 5,500 is not bad. 5,500 cats. It's a good start. Wow. Back check. That's weird. Like, I mean, look. They're still even looking at me like we see you, bitch. But like, what's up with that? Anyway, as soon as I got Grim back to this compound, you saw that warning sign. Now you can see it here. They're coming to the city or to my compound. At this point, guys, like, for me, I don't want to engage with any type of like violence or anything. So I just rather like get away and just wait it off, like, you know, because they're not gonna do nothing really. They're just gonna come, waste some time, and then just go. So what I'll do is I just let them be, you know, just let them waste their time. So just don't engage. For me personally, I don't want to engage.
A few moments later.
It just ended, so I will just get all my group, take the jobs, and everybody's going back to his job. The main thing for me right now, because I just started, I don't have much to do other than just farming, and as you see, loading Zan and loading Grim with more loot to sell. Go to the town and sell. At this point, I was really actually really annoyed of going up and down with two characters, you know, just filling up with some iron and raw iron and just selling it, because none of them could carry much. Grim was the most person who can carry, which was kind of cool, but still, as you can see, it takes a lot of time to get there. Now, I was trying to find like some animals to buy, but I couldn't find none, and I don't know any place to go to. As you can see, we arrived to the city here. Even Zan got searched. I thought maybe because he's a Shek, you know, and this is a Shek kingdom, so maybe he's cool, like, you know, but it's not cool apparently. So they checked him. We got in, it was dark, we had to wait till the morning so we could sell some of the stuff. And as soon as morning came up, as you can see, we were heading into the market. Favorite customer. Hell yeah, I'm your favorite customer. Alright, now we're just gonna sell some of the iron. Let's see how much we could get. You can see here Zan only had like 9 by 9. So here you can see how much Grim had. But Grim was a little bit slower, but still he wasn't that far distance between each other. So, but he had a lot. You know, he's carrying everything basically, and that's really amazing. Now, so far we have 14,700 cats, which is really good amount of money. So at this point, I was actually thinking about, you know what? Like I said, I needed animals, but I don't know where to get it from because I don't know where I can get animals from. I haven't met any, like, you know, shops or anything like that that does sell animals yet. So I was saying, you know what? Let me just explore. As you can see here, I was going to AdMag. So I head to AdMag. I've sent Zam back to the compound. As you can see now, I'm starting to build. And then I had Grims heading all the way to AdMag. Now, while I'm coming back to the compound, I decided just to come back here and try some of the new interior stuff that I installed. I like my flower pots. Yeah. Now, you know, this is kind of cool. Don't ask me why I have three, but I was trying to like kind of like close this area here. Like I don't know what should I do because obviously no one's gonna take a dump like while people's watching. So I mean that would be awkward. Like imagine you just taking a dump while someone's watching you. Like that is so freaking weird. Now this is the water tank. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was from the mod or not from the mod, but regardless, it's just something that I need. The boilers, these little small things are the water boiler. Just gonna install some carpets here. What else do we have? Nope. Oh, bathtub, yeah. You get to choose between a bathtub empty one and a fill one. I don't know why I had the empty one. I mean, I never noticed. It was a bit late, but I wanted to definitely have the fill one. It will have like water inside. It looks cool, basically. Get a table here and spread them chairs around. Yeah, I just want to say one thing, by the way, guys. This is like the most important thing for me. If I play a game that has anything to do with building, that's me. That's all me. Like I love building. So if I play any type of game, like multiplayer game, like let's say for example like Rust or Ark, if I'm playing with my friends and stuff like that, I'm always building. If I'm not building, I'm not playing. That's my rule. I mean, you know, like come on, man. Who doesn't like building? I mean, some people I know who doesn't like that. It's just they say it's a long thing, but for me, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like I really enjoy building, especially if you have options to do like interior stuff like this. You know, I love that. Big fan of RP and stuff. So yeah. Now, come on, Zang, getting the table done with the chairs and stuff. Now that looking nice. Grow my flower pot. Yes, yes. Now we're gonna check on Grim. Grim should be there. As you can see, we have arrived to the city AdMag. Now the city AdMag do have few shops. If you have never been there and you wonder what it has, it does have like a weapon shop, it does have an armor shop, a gear shop, and a general shop. It has a bar, it has a inn, so basically a hotel, and in these two places you always could recruit. And was my main object right here, because I tried to look around here and there for like animal shops. As I said before, I couldn't find none. So recruiting people is an extra person who can carry things, and it could be a fighter. So my first object is actually to look into the bars and see if I could find anybody that I would actually need. At this point right here, she was the first person I actually looked to recruit, but I wasn't too sure. I was like thinking about it. As you can see here, I took my time, I've read it, but I wasn't sure if I should hire her, because all Shek are like warriors and you're not sure if they're good at fighting or not. Like, I didn't see anything like made her special. So I wasn't really sure if I should hire her. But then again, I thought, you know what? It's just 3,500 cats. Let me just pay and just go with it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I did hire her in the end. As you can see here, I just got to pick whatever I want. I just wanted to change these white things in her face and obviously rename her. And I did decided to rename her to Lisa, to one of my friends' names. So boom, got her face done. Didn't want to like play with the settings too much, but yeah, one of the mods here is you get more ideal stance, so you get like few extra if you download this mod, which is kind of cool. It gives you more like ideal stance, so you could have like different looks and different poses or whatever. But the weird one is this one. It looked like a chicken. Yeah, this right here, this looks so awkward. And you got this one, like, you know, with the wide legs. It's just, it looks funny. But other than that, overall is really kind of cool mod. The second guy was this person over here. Now he wants 6,000 cats, okay, but he's only good in medicine, as you can see. And 6,000 cats, I don't know if I want to like have a person just to be in medicine for 6,000 cats, so I passed. Now the other guy was here, this giant, the giant, you know, Rain the Giant. Now this guy is 7,500 cats, but like, look at the name. It says the Giant, and he's a sheikh, and he says he's a warrior. He had fights and shit like that. So I thought he's like actually a good fighter. So for me, this was like, you know, 7,500 cats. I mean, I'm gonna spend all my money, but I mean, I will make the money back. You know, it shouldn't be an issue. He's a fighter. As long as he fights good and stuff like that, it's so good. As you can see here, we was going outside now, and we just bumped into like the guards killing some dogs, so that's a free loot for us. But we did engage few dogs and we killed them. It wasn't an issue. Like right here, this dog was against us three. It done a little damage on Grim and stuff, but we did kill him. I mean, usually if it was just Grim or more people, it wouldn't look good really. It would have done a lot of damage. Now, when we got back to the city, we done like few trade runs. We've sold some iron, but it was getting like a little bit annoying selling iron with just characters because they couldn't carry much. So we got outside to explore. We got to this area here, so I just spent the night just to the morning. I'm just trying to explore different areas or cities or whatever I can go to, just to bump into someone who sells animals, because this was my main issue. Like, I really wanted some animals. I've done, like I said, I've done some trade runs with them three. I've made about 20,000 gold. Oh, I mean 20,000 cats, sorry. So I'm just trying to get into a right place. Now at this point here, I thought this was a sailor or like a merchant, so I sent Grim to speak to him. I wasn't sure if it was a good idea to send Grim, I mean like the different race or whatever, you know, but I didn't think of that. So as soon as I bumped into there, as you can see here, like, it wasn't looking too good. So I tried to avoid the fight, you know, as always. But they tried to attack me first. So once they did, I just tried to run. So they kept following, but one person keeps following. This person done the wrong thing, because at this point I thought like 3 against 1. Let's just try it for it. Let's go for it. I was a little bit scared. Right now, as you can see here, it's like Grim was getting beaten up. But we did drop him down, and that was for me like a victory, because, and it was a bonus because he had gear. So that was some good gear for me and for the new soldiers that I had, or for the new recruits. You know, remember some of my other members, or some of the other characters that I have, they don't even have gear. Like Sanju, Zan, they don't have any gear.
Run.
right here, this was like as soon as I finished looting that person, I just walked up and I just bumped into this like wild dogs, like, you know, so I just had to run away. Like they really freaked me out. Now we got up to this area here. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I remember this was the city that we started from. If you guys remember, this was the city that we started in at the beginning. So I just went inside just to see like what kind of shop, like, you know, what kind of stuff they have in the shops and stuff. As you can see here as well, all the shops like have extra things. So if you go to weapon shops, like, you know, you'll have extra weapons, general shops, extra stuff, you know, and so on. Now all these blueprints that we're looking for here is, I'm actually personally looking for the prison cage blueprint. One of the mods that I have gives you like a pole where you could actually like handcuff prisoners to it or something, you know, or tie prisoners to it. But I mean, I can't craft it in the menu. It doesn't show me in the crafting menu, so I'm assuming maybe I have to buy it from a blueprint. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I can't even research it. I haven't. Maybe it's gonna be in the research bins too, but I'm not sure. I doubt so. I think maybe it's in the blueprint. But yeah, I couldn't find what I need in here, so we kept heading outside. Now, right here, guys, look at this. I saw a merchant, because while we was going back to the area, I saw a merchant. And I thought, like, let me see what he has, you know, like maybe he has some things that I need. And it was a guy who sells animals. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I was looking for. Because I was going all over the place. And believe it or not, guys, this wasn't too far from the city where I started to my compound. It was in between. So I was so happy. I was so excited because to me, this was like, okay, you know what? Now I can make more serious money. And the first thing I went for was the pack beast, which, you know, he was like the highest stats. But the only thing you could do is you could actually only rename him, you know. Race is Garu, sub-race Garu. They don't have a gender. So yeah, you could just like rename. You can't change the looks, which is a bit sad. I mean, like I would have loved the fact if I could change the colors of him or something. You know, that would have been cool. But yeah, for me, I'm gonna just call him Dango. And let's confirm. Now, for the second animal I wanted to go for. I mean, I was looking for the dog, but you know, the dog doesn't have any type of strength, no melee attack. I was feeling to get him, but then, you know, like I said, no melee attack, no strength. They're still young, like, don't get me wrong, they're still puppies, you know, but like, I don't know, like, I didn't feel any reason for me to buy the dog. It's just pointless. For me, it was gonna be a ball. I mean, he had better stats than the pack beast. So for the ball, I'm just gonna call him Django, and let's confirm. So now Django and Dango, they're both in the team. As you can see, we're fucking heading back to the base. Finally, we got two animals, and we got the three guys coming back as well. Rain, the giant, Lisa, and Grim. And as you can see, we have a prisoner, but he died. You know, it didn't. No, well, he didn't die really. You know, we tried to release him, and he got up. He attacked us, so he ended up, you know, getting killed. But yeah, as soon as we got back up, I'm just trying to look around. What else do I need to build around? One of the main things, as you can see here, is like the this is like a vendor, you know, outpost. So basically you place it and a vendor comes to you to buy things. I'm not sure how it really works, but yeah, food storage, flour storage now, and I need the wheat storage. Yep, there you go. So these three things is kind of important to have. I mean, usually I was getting the food, keeping the food on me, like, you know, on my main characters. But now, like, I'm making money, so you gotta like have a lot of food, so they just come pick it up by themselves when they get hungry and stuff. Let's get Zan the engineer. But yeah, like I said, this vendor thing, I don't know how it works. But now, as soon as I got the things that I need like sorted up or like placed inside these houses, I was thinking of like, and yes, I unlocked the basic walls. Like once you do researches and stuff like that, you could unlock these basic wall and stuff. Now, once I unlock these, now for me, I know I'm not gonna stay here forever, so I just wanted to kind of make like some type of like marker. Let's say I just wanted to mark my land, just to say, okay, this is what I want, this is how big I want my place to be. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna place these walls. I mean, it's not like to protect you from anything, because if anybody's raiding you, they will manage to go inside, you know. It's just like, let's say, to protect you from animals, you know what I mean, like, you know, stuff like that, not creeping in. And besides, it's like, you know, it looks nice, you have your own space. This is your area, looks like it's walled off and stuff. But for me, I'm not looking to stay here forever, guys. I'm just looking to build this for now. That's as a startup. Then I will leave this area, probably just keep some type of workers here or something like that. I'm not sure, but I will definitely be moving out the area. Now here, what I was thinking is, the reason I done this, I'm trying not to keep that mine within my walls, you know. So it's in my property. Yeah, right here. All right. Just gonna place some doors. I mean, I don't know why I'm placing them here, but it's just like, you know, open to the sea, looks nice. I'm not sure if you can place ports or something like that in the future, like ships or anything. I'm not sure about that, but that would be cool, eh? Let's just get Blank and some of the guys to help Zan building the Great Wall of Zanzuz. Let's see. Once you have the materials, you should be like kind of fine. The wall will build quickly. I mean, the thing is, I did have enough materials, but not a lot, you know. It wasn't enough to build the whole wall, so I had to wait a little bit. But I was getting like, you know, raw stone processed into building materials, so I was kind of fine. Now this house right here, I was placing this is because the research bench too is kind of huge, so you need a big house to place it. That's where the research bench is going to. I needed some more stone processors, so I placed 2 more, but obviously I'm gonna hire more people in the next episode, hopefully. Now this one here is gonna be for my food area, so bakery, everything to do with my food and stuff like that is gonna be in this area. If you see on the right top of the screen, that's the trade. I'm sending basically the animals, and with Rain, Lisa, and Grim, they're all going back to the city with these animals to sell some goods, and we should be making a lot of money once they go there. So yeah, now these 3 houses here, I don't have any reason for me to build them, but I said, you know what, let me just build them. They look cool. Same as with the towers, you know, I just want to see how they look like, honestly. But I will have a purpose for them later on. Now this one right here is gonna be the main storage for everything. So this is where I'm gonna have all my storage area, from materials to food, you know, to everything basically. That's the storage box, steel bars. So I'm gonna have 2 of each basically, you know. Yeah, the stones. What else do we need? Iron plates, okay. Copper. Building materials, yep, that's really good. I mean, it's the most important thing. Building materials, you always need that, like building materials and stones, then iron. All right, some fabric. So yeah, all the food stuff is gonna be like mainly inside, and like the delicate small stuff, like let's say fabric, crossbow parts, or like bolts, screwdrivers, whatever, all the small stuff is gonna be inside with the food and stuff as well. So this is gonna be mainly for the storage area, everything around this house or in this house is gonna be basically stored items. Now, as you can see on the top right screen, the guys are almost at the last stand in the city, or these small two towns. I'm not sure if it's called a town or a fort, what the right terms for them, but let's say small towns. So they're in the city now, or the town. They're almost into the shop. Let's check them out. So as you can see here, this is the shop, and these are the goods that they have. Now that's a lot of money, guys. So this is why these animals are really good. You can see how much I sold in one trade. Look, just one run with these animals. Look how much money I'm gonna have, guys. Look at that. 53,000 cats. Now that's a lot of money, guys. This is why you definitely wanna like invest in some animals. If you could get like a ball or something like that, just get at least one. That one could do a lot of trades, so definitely invest in animal, guys. Now I'm just getting the guys back, and as you can see here, I'm just placing some wind generators around, and that's the research bench level 2 in the house that we spoke about. Other than that, it's nothing much really, but just unfinished buildings. So for now, this is the end of episode 2. It was really fun for me. I really enjoyed playing today, guys. And I was so happy I managed to find the merchant who sold me those animals. I mean, it was a lifesaver, really. So remember always to buy a pack of beast. I mean, it will help a lot in transferring items, and it is really good for trades. You guys saw that, you could just put a lot of things on it and just go. Now, for the unfinished buildings, hopefully we should get it all built in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It will help me a lot. And if you have any questions, please, leave it down in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I wish you all a great time. Thank you all for watching.